Hello and welcome. This is NXT. We are here tonight in the Hammerstein Ballroom for another night of action, as of course we get closer and closer week by week to the unfortunate demise, shall we say, the liquidation of NXT. Tonight though, what a horse main event we've got coming our way. Jeff Cobb, Tomohiro Ishii. What a main event it will be on tonight's NXT. The new NXT Champion, really not happy with being the new NXT Champion. Flat out does not want to appear in the Hammerstein Ballroom. What a final potential champion this brand may well have. Well, we kick things off here this evening with what is probably going to be a rebound for this man right here. Juice Robinson making his way out for one-on-one action. Of course, we saw him 2 weeks ago now, I believe it was, going one-on-one against Brody King in the Fallout episode from NXT Takeover Brooklyn. It's a great main event between himself and Brody King. They threw it all on the line, but in the end, it was Brody King who left with that win over Juice Robinson. Juice was frustrated by it, wanted to bounce back from it, wanted a rebound win, wanted to show that the flamboyant Juice still has plenty left in the tank and plenty to show to the additional general managers, of whom, of course, he could be working for in the future. Remember the news that was dropped last week by Logan Wayne as we get things underway here. If you get onto NXT Takeover the end, the very final NXT Takeover, you end up on the Raw, SmackDown, or ECW, you are signed and there's no argument about it. There was discussion about what that meant, so basically the easiest way that I could put it for the meetings that we've had between ourselves, the general managers of those three brands and Logan Wayne, basically you have a guaranteed contract if you make it to NXT Takeover the end. If you don't, it's neither here nor there if you'll be signed, if that makes sense. You could get signed, you might not. But if you make it on NXT Takeover the end, there's no doubt about it. Your future is safe. You will be on one of the brands heading into the next series of Universe. So everyone's going to be doing their best to make sure that they can end up with that strong future. And Juice Robinson looking to do that right now against Heath Slater here. Looking for his rebound from that loss to Brody King. Big time fireman's carry gutbuster from the Juice. As he comes down with a knee across the chest as well of Heath Slater. That's all this is to Juice Robinson, is a rebound win right now. It's just a way of making up for that tough defeat at Brooklyn to Brody King, because he thought he was going to have him and he just ended up not having the victory. As Heath Slater tried to get a victory there with a roll-up on Juice. Kanamage here, left hand there by Juice. Oh, hand of God! Hand of God from Juice Robinson! And you fear it's the beginning of the end for Heath Slater. Juice Robinson's rebound is about to be over. Pulp friction from Juice. Turn him over. It's academic. Count to 100. Juice Robinson wins. He needed a win, he needed a bounce back, and that's exactly what he got. Juice Robinson, your winner here this evening as we get things underway here on NXT. That was all it needed to be for Juice, and he made it count. Your winner, flamboyant one, may be returning to that namesake. Simple but effective as we move on here to our next contest on NXT. Women's action coming your way as Peyton Royce of the Iconics goes one-on-one against Candice LaRae. The Iconics, of course, have been on NXT for a long time now. Peyton Royce, a former NXT Women's Champion, the only former NXT Women's Champion still on this brand, which is kind of unfortunate for her sake. It's not really a record that you want to have attached to your name, but it's the one that Peyton Royce has. So she's accompanied out here with Billie Kay, getting ready to go one-on-one against Candice LaRae, who, of course, I would say is actually way up there right now in the rankings here on NXT. I mean, I would say heading into Brooklyn, she was probably number 2 out of all the contenders. The only reason she couldn't compete for the number 1 contendership is because Shayna Baszler took her out and made sure that there was nothing that could stop the Queen of Spades from becoming the number 1 contender. We saw the viciousness of Shayna Baszler last week as well, with her brutal assault on Mickie James, really shining through just how frustrated she is after her shocking and surprising loss, shall we say, to the NXT Women's Champion Io Shirai at Takeover Brooklyn. As I talked about it last week, and for the majority of the match itself, Baszler dominated about 85% of it. But somehow Shirai found a way out of the Ace of Spades clutch, flipped it over, and got the 1-2-3 on it. So Shirai still with the potential to be the last ever NXT Women's Champion. Candice LaRae, though, would like to get herself into talking points towards that title as well, I would imagine, as she comes towards the ring right now. Hammerstein Ballroom, glad to see her. Of course, the wife of the ECW champion Johnny Gargano as well. Might be a little bit tough for them because there's obviously no women's division in ECW, but I'm sure they would want the best for both of them in their careers. And let's be honest, Johnny Gargano is living the best life right now as the ECW champion, regardless of what happened to close out ECW. Ready to go here this evening, though. Peyton Royce ready to square off with Candice LaRae. Can Candice rebound? Finally back to being cleared for in-ring action. She wasn't able to compete in the in-ring action on before NXT Takeover Brooklyn, but now she is back here this evening and ready to go against Peyton Royce here. Look out, off the ropes came Royce, right into a leg drop there on the back of the head, bringing her down, hooked the arm in as well, so there was no chance of Royce getting out of that. Now there is. Good counter from Peyton Royce there. Nice kick in the gut. Here we go. Snap suplex from Royce on Candice LaRae. Peyton looking to continue on from that, but it's countered there by Candice LaRae. Tilt-a-whirl head scissors. Down goes Peyton Royce now. Shayna Baszler, I imagine, is watching somewhere. Maybe too is some other names who have made themselves out there a little bit in the last few weeks. Most apparent, of course, is none other than Charlotte, who certainly had her impact in the retirement of AJ Lee 2 weeks ago. It's 2 weeks ago now. Huge flying crossbody there from Peyton Royce as she goes up to the second rope. Now Candice LaRae slow up to her feet. Chance for Royce to take full advantage. Double axe handles down on LaRae there. Billie Kay more than glad to see that being broken up by Peyton Royce. Look for the super kick. LaRae moved out of the way. Comes in. Snap suplex of her own. Oh, maybe taking a neck crank there, and Peyton Royce just hoisting herself up to on one knee before she could get that. Whoa! Huge flying forearm there from Candice LaRae. Raking the boot now across the face of Peyton Royce. And look out, head of steam. Big boot from LaRae as well. The momentum she had behind that. Brutal, no doubt about it. And this isn't going to get much better either for Peyton Royce. Gory bomb from her. Candice LaRae looking to put things away and come back to in-ring competition with a vengeance. Single knee face buster. Covers made to finish off Royce. It's a 2 count. Candice LaRae thought she had it wrapped up right there. Look out now. Billie Kay. Billie Kay getting involved. LaRae falling for the distraction. Backslide. Backslide. Could it be enough? Oh, kick out at one. LaRae with great wisdom there to find a way out of that one. Counter made there on Peyton Royce. Wheelbarrow stunner! Stunner from LaRae. Saw it on ECW, we'll see it again. Miz Gargano escape. It's locked in on Royce, like husband, like wife. And Candice LaRae gets the win with it. The job is done there. Victory for Candice LaRae. Back into in-ring competition, back with a win. And the talking point and the window for who could be last in line for Io Shirai wide open. Moving on here to a rematch from a few weeks ago on NXT now, as we will have the rising star of Josh Woods to go one-on-one this evening against Kalisto. Last time these two guys squared off against one another, I believe Kalisto, was it a roll-up win he got, a powerbomb counter, or was it Slater del Sol? I can't remember off the top of my head, sadly, but I know Kalisto got the win, and he's been picking up some big wins as of late as well. Woods, Ono, beat them both in the tag team match as well, I believe. So he's really been racking up the wins as of late, and it's a shame that the same can't be said for Josh Woods, who started so strong on NXT, really was breaking out win after win, and then that all seemed to slip away for him, which is kind of surprising given the accolades that Woods walked into this universe with. Full-time All-American, an incredibly successful athlete, and feels as if the more he's trying to get things going here, the more things are slipping away from him. We might not let that get the better of him here tonight, as he looks for a rebound win over Kalisto this evening. Kalisto will look to be keeping this little winning streak of his going, especially given the fact that if you had asked me a few weeks ago, maybe let's say about 2 months ago, what I thought about Kalisto and his chances of making it to the main roster, I would have said probably not in a million years. That would have been the wrong way of saying it, but not for the significant future. But all of a sudden, he's bouncing back, and he's bouncing in with big wins to his name as well. And you look to continue that here by beating Josh Woods once again. Not too sure what the future holds for Kalisto, but what I do know is that he is doing all that he can, I think in many ways, to get the attention of myself, of course, the general manager of the brand where Kalisto probably will fit in the best, whilst maybe trying to get himself an NXT Takeover the end as well, though I'm not too certain if Kalisto was trying to get himself on there, what title he'd go for. I would say I certainly wouldn't want to go for the NXT Global Championship. He might end up with his head wrapped around a ring pole, courtesy of Tomohiro Ishii. Great main event coming our way, of course, between himself and Jeff Cobb this evening. Woods trying to get a win out of nowhere there. Good few chance of lucha there from the Hammerstein Ballroom as well here. Oh, what a move from Woods right out of the bat. Big time power being showing off there from Josh Woods as he gets going now. The agility and the athleticism of Josh Woods really is something to soak in as he gets in a few kicks right now, and as Kalisto gets in a few kicks on him in response. Kicking away the leg there, smart idea in all fairness. Kalisto now on the apron, coming back in the ring with a splash down on the ribs of Woods. Nice chop in the chest as well. Crucifix cover. It looked like Woods was in the ropes there, referee confirming it. Good call by the ref. Chop in the chest is counted. Here goes Woods now from behind. Half Nelson face buster. Face first, and back goes Kalisto. Woods thinking he's done enough to beat Kalisto here. He covers in middle of the ring, gets a 1 count. Explosiveness from both men right now. Oh no. Oh! Choke lifted, sit out, spine buster. Kalisto gets the shot up in time, but there. Brutal move, painful move from Josh Woods, no doubt about it. Look out now, big time belly to belly suplex, hooks the outside leg to put him away. It's another 2 count. Woods just unable to finish him off here. Kalisto making life tough for Woods as he looks for this rematch victory. Look out, back suplex incoming. Oh, there's the athleticism of Kalisto getting out of it. Poison Rana on Woods. And that could be the turning point in this match for Kalisto. Drop kick in the corner. Woods stumbles out and comes off his feet. Look at the strength of Kalisto now, giving up has to be about in the region of 80 pounds, I would guess, to Woods. Still with the suplex. 450 follow-up as well from the top rope. Took a lot out of Kalisto, but he got all of it. Goes out to the apron here again. Springboard splash. Nice combination there on Woods. And it's not looking too good right now for Josh Woods. Kalisto kick. Rolled through, kicked him in the side of the head. Woods could be in trouble. He could be done right now. Oh no, wait. Comes up with a counter to that Irish whip. Ducks under. Oh, look at that. Look at that from Kalisto. Head scissors takedown. Kips up after it as well. Woods in big trouble. Kalisto looking to end it. Salida del Sol covers Woods. 2-0 for Kalisto. And he keeps his winning streak going here on NXT. Man, my opinion really has changed of Kalisto over the last few weeks. This guy, where was all this potential in the past? Suddenly untapped, Kalisto starting to run wild. Another win under his belt. Where does it lead to from here for the Lucha Dragon? We will find out, but certainly he is impressing me. And right now it is time for two teams in desperate need of a victory to impress any general manager they can for their future. It's the Usos against New Day coming up next on NXT. This is vital for both sides. They really do need a big win here this evening. They've both been well off the mark, really, when you look at a team like the New Foundation, how much they've been succeeding as of late. The same just cannot be said for the Usos or the New Day. You look at other teams as well, like, of course, Los Ingobernables de Japón as well, who have burst onto the scene. And you just don't, it just feels like limbo almost for the Usos and New Day. And that's really a shame because they are two incredible tag teams who really deserve the best, but they're not making the best of the situations they are put in. Look at the Street Profits as well, how much they've been excelling as of late. It's almost as if when every other team has been working as hard as possible to get better and better, the Usos and the New Day just stagnant as ever. Well, that'll turn around here tonight as one of these sides needs to get a win here, and let's see which one it will be. Big introduction there from Big E as they make their way out here this evening. Xavier Woods and Big E coming out here. Kofi Kingston, of course, used to be with these guys, great friends of the New Day, and of course still wishing Kofi all the best in his recovery from the injury he sustained at the hands of Corin now roughly 2 months ago. But Pancake Power making its way out here on NXT, the power of positivity, looking to will the New Day on to a big win here this evening. Let's see what will happen. Making their way out right now. Let's see what will happen here between these two highly entertaining tag teams. Can they make the most of the situation they're in? Can they get that all-elusive victory? Can they achieve a big win? I hope so. I really do hope so for these guys' sakes. We'll see how that'll go in just a moment. I think whichever team wins this year, it's good for either of them. They both need this win. They both, both sides are craving this win. It's a win that is desperately needed. And we're going to find out who's going to get it in just a moment. Taken away, though, from all that talk about how desperate they are for the win, how much they need it. I think we're just going to get a really good tag team match right now between two really good tag teams. But back to my point in hand. I'm listening out to the Hammerstein Ballroom. Sorry for a second. It seems as if they're on Team Uso. Would certainly be the sounds of things as Xavier Woods and Jimmy Uso get things going here. As I was saying, though, about the stagnation. One of these teams is going to really kind of remain stagnant. The other one isn't. And I really have no idea which one it'll be. I think this is definitely a match that can go either way, so we'll see just which way it'll go as Xavier Woods and Jimmy Uso starting hot with one another as well, getting in those strikes. Corner punches now from Xavier Woods, pummeling down on the second rope. Jimmy Uso pushes him away right then, and there comes in with a hard forearm, knocking Woods off his feet. Do not go anywhere, folks. Main event coming up next. Ishii and Jeff Cobb to meet in what will be a certified Hoss. Beautiful match. But right now, though, tag made. In comes Jey Uso here. Look at the strength of Jimmy Uso to throw him up and over onto the shoulders of Jey Uso there. And let's see what Jey will do right now. Double underhook suplex. Oh, that is great agility and athleticism from Xavier Woods to get off the shoulder not only and get out of the grasp of that double underhook suplex, but to connect with that arm drag as well. Into the ring pole goes Jey Uso shoulder first. And Xavier Woods stomping a proverbial mud hole into the gut of Jey Uso as well. Here we go in the turnbuckle now. Time for Big E to make himself and his presence felt within this contest. Hard kick in the back of Jey Uso from Xavier Woods. Oh! Jimmy Uso trying to create a distraction for his brother. Not working out as intended, though, as you could tell from that big elbow drop. Big E trying to put the damage here on Jey Uso. Counters in there, getting in some shots back into Big E up to the turnbuckle, and now it's the turn of Jey Uso to stomp a mud hole into Big E. A little opening, though. He may have got the elbow drop in, but it may have given Jey Uso enough time to recover and start to get in some more offense as well. Flying forearm now. He'll send him into the turnbuckle, looking for the tag into Jimmy Uso, and he'll get it right now. We're looking at here as the arm at Tequila Sunrise locked in. And now off the rope. Oh, splashing down on the good leg there of Big E. Damage done there to the massive legs of Big E. And Jimmy Uso will look to continue that right now. Single leg Boston Crab applied here. Big E in trouble. Has it locked in? Can he crawl his way to the ropes? Was the damage already been done on his leg here? Big E says otherwise, kicking his way free. Chance for Big E now to find an opening, and he's going to use that opening to try and make the tag into Xavier Woods. Here we go now. Tag is made. Woods the legal man. Double team offense in. Papa Meteora. Beautiful tag team offense as well. Woods covers off of it. Has he put away Jimmy Uso? Is it victory for the New Day? Not quite. Damn good job thus far, though, from both sides in this one. Trying to do their very best to leave with the victory. Back and forth offense. Good tags as well. And over the top rope goes Woods now. Oh, comes up with a good forearm as a counter here. Here we go, drop kick in the ring. Oh, counter made by Jimmy Uso there. Let's see what'll happen here in the turnbuckle now. Tag is made. Jey Uso, the legal man again. Great back and forth tags from both sides. The Usos, though, have been making the most of their tags, I would argue. More the New Day. Kicked him right in the back of the leg. They're brutal. Double underhook suplex from Jey Uso as well. Gets all of that. Big E extending the armor. He wants to get in the ring right now. But Jey Uso doing all that he can to deny it. And this is all about the Usos right now. They are in control. The New Day have been welcomed to the Uso Penitentiary. Tag made. Here we go. Double super kick on Xavier Woods. But look at how close he is. He makes the leap. Big E is in. Big E is in. And goes right after Jimmy Uso. Running him down. Not once, not twice, but thrice. Big E fired up and ready to go here. Look at the momentum. Huge splash down on Jimmy Uso. Covers made. Oh, Jey Uso. Intentional or not, takes out the ref there, using the 2-on-1 advantage, and now Jimmy Uso in from behind, back suplex on him. Ooh. Using that advantage there, and taking control from this moment on. Oh, no, 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 not a Samoan driver. Head first into the mat. And that could help in ending this contest right now. Turns him round here. in the turnbuckle. Now it's the Usos' turn for these corner punches as they come raining down. Big E, though, pushes him away. Still plenty of fight in E. Belly-to-belly suplex. Jey Uso, wanting the tag in there. Big E saying, no way, you're going to get that tag in. It is all about Big E putting in the offense, running knee in the corner. Big E fired up right now. The straps are coming down. And so too could be the end of this contest. Tag made into Xavier Woods, and the New Day will connect with the Midnight Hour. Midnight Hour. Covers made on Jimmy Uso. The New Day back with a win. Finally, for their sake, a much-needed victory for them. They get the win. Woods and Big E have been wanting that for a long time. Both teams needed it. Both teams fought for it. But in the end, it's the New Day who leaves with victory in a highly competitive tag team contest. More than happy to run his mouth about what happened at TakeOver Brooklyn, but the dust hasn't settled there. Next week here on NXT, the premier athlete Tony Nese will meet one-on-one against Cold Skull Sanada. The new foundation in LIJ only picking up. Right now, though, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for our main event here on NXT, though. Strap yourselves in for a big-time hoss match. It is Jeff Cobb and Tomohiro Ishii one-on-one here tonight. It's gonna be one hell of a contest between these two guys. I cannot wait to see them throw down with one another. It's gonna be spectacular to see. They are gonna throw bombs at one another, and they're gonna hit lumps into one another as well. Certainly excited to see it. Cobb ready to go here this evening, ready to lock himself in that ring against Tomohiro Ishii. These guys have squared off in the past in a King of the Ring qualifier many months ago. It was Ishii who picked up the win that evening over Cobb, so Cobb will be looking for the rebound. I am excited to see what will happen here between these two guys. I know it's going to be a great main event, there's no doubt about it. Cobb ready to go right here, right now, and there is the man himself, the NXT Global Champion, the Stone Pitbull, Tomohiro Ishii, making his way out for what these two men are going to look to put on a fantastic main event here for NXT. Respect, there probably is some. The desire to beat each other up a hell of a lot, oh, there's going to be plenty of it. Tomohiro Ishii steps into the ring right now. We saw him last week on NXT, of course, picking up the win over Mike Kanellis. And he will look to keep his winning momentum going from TakeOver Brooklyn here to tonight against Jeff Cobb. Cobb, of course, had one hell of a title match at TakeOver Chicago against the Machine Brian Cage. And we're in for a hell of a match here between these two right now as our main event of the evening is underway on NXT. Calling about tie-up? No. Front face lock from Cobb. Counter from Ishii. She tries for a front face lock now, but Cobb comes up with a counter. Here we go between these two now, throwing down. Forearms and open-handed palm strikes, shots, kicks, punches, whatever, headbutts even. They'll all come out to play in this main event. Kind of made there by Cobb. Ishii comes up with one of his own there, big right hand and the chops and the slaps. Rolling away here on Jeff Cobb. In the turnbuckle now goes Cobb. Oh, kind of made there, and the lariat takes Ishii off his feet. Hammerstein Ballroom already on their feet for this one. And I'm sure these two guys will be doing all they can to knock the other one off of theirs. Look at the strength of Jeff Cobb now running, throwing powerbomb. Former Olympic wrestler, of course, is Jeff Cobb, and making that strength of his shown against Tomohiro Ishii right then and there. Oh, look at that chop, and Cobb didn't even get phased by it. You could hear that back in Brooklyn. And Cobb didn't go down, but Ishii fell to that big-time uppercut courtesy of Jeff Cobb. Look out now. Gorilla press slam. Gachimuchi moonsault. Cover made by Cobb. Looking to put away the global champion. It's 2. 2 and nothing more on that one. Jeff Cobb not able to put away Tomohiro Ishii right then and there. Action though keeps on going. Counter made by Cobb. By Ishii, sorry. Hard forearm there from the Stone Pitbull. Big time slam. And down goes Jeff Cobb. Headbutts raining in now from Ishii onto Cobb right then and there. Lifts him up to his feet. What will happen now? It's the turn of the strength of the Stone Pitbull. Up he comes. Last ride power bomb. Cover made. There's the cover. There's the kick out. Let's see what will happen now. Oh, look at this from Ishii. Hard forearms in the face. And now the chop will come in again. Cobb staggers, but he doesn't come off his feet. Trading of forearms between these two horses. Step up enziguri from Ishii. Cobb goes off his feet right then and there. Cobb trying to recover back in the turnbuckle. Ishii giving no break at all though for Jeff Cobb. Look out. Buckle bomb. Buckle bomb from Ishii. Might have just finished off Jeff Cobb. Wow. It's a kick out of one instead. Cobb brought up to his feet here by Ishii. Lariat from Ishii. Cobb taken off his feet. Cover made. Will this do it? Kick out of 2. Big lariat from Ishii, but it wasn't enough to finish off Cobb right then and there. Cobb, though, his back is up against the wall right now. Trading forearms once again, though. And look at the strength of Jeff Cobb right then and there. Oh, my God. Yeah, there's a bright future in this universe for these two men. Make no mistake about it. Jeff Cobb may not be a champion, but he's going to do all that he can to secure his future in this universe. And right now, are you kidding me? Big man gonna fly! Look at that! Look at that from Jeff Cobb, and tell me that isn't impressive. Because you are flat out wrong. Cobb now sending Ishii back into the ring here. Non-title match here, but it could set up Jeff Cobb for the opportunity out in the future. Tour of the Islands. No, Ishii gets out of it. Kept the grasp on Cobb's arm and drove him down into the mat. Great counter by the Stone Pitbull there. Back up to their feet they go now. Ishii has Jeff Cobb looking to make the most of the opportunity that's just been presented in front of him. Here we go. Buckle bomb from Ishii again. And Cobb is in huge trouble. Ishii standing over him. Look out. Oh my goodness. Cobb just throwing him away. Launching Ishii, pressing him up onto his shoulders. Huge German suplex from Jeff Cobb. God, the strength of these two men, it is exhilarating to witness as they throw bombs at one another in this main event. Gut wrench, gut buster, running up and cut countered. Uranagi slam from Ishii. Thing of beauty, headbutts, slam it in again. I could watch these guys fight all day. I could watch these horses throw down until the sun goes down. And then hope that they pick it up the moment that the sun rises again. Countermate in the turnbuckle by Cobb. Look at the strength. Belly to belly from Cobb now. In position for Cobb to look to strike big. Has the arm of Ishii. Ishii trying to get out of it and he can't. Oh, great thinking on his feet there by the Stone Pitbull. Drop kicks the knee. Headbutt. Running headbutt from Ishii. Takes Cobb off his feet. Here we go. Pile driver. God, the strength of both of these guys is insane. Hoists him up to his feet. Ishii takes Cobb off the ropes. Lariat from Ishii. Cobb came charging into it. Nothing he could do to stop it. Here we go. Again, Ishii, powerbomb, stacks him. Has he finished off Jeff Cobb? 2.5 on that powerbomb. Oh, what a main event. What a main event these two horses are putting on. And Ishii, though, is looking set to try and end it. Yeah, brainbuster. No, Cobb countered. Hard right hand from Jeff Cobb came flying in on Ishii. Oh, what is Jeff Cobb going to do here? Ishii, not a guy who's typically a fan of the top rope, and Cobb is about to make it even worse for him. Oh, my goodness! That could do it. That could do it. Here we go again. Tour of the Islands. No. Ishii counters. Lariat. Lariat from Ishii. Cobb may be out on his feet. Drill claw. Cobb knows what it's like, what it feels like to be on the receiving end of that in the past. And now, Ishii will look to wrap it all up, yeah. Vertical drop. Brain buster. Ishii got all of that one. The Stone Pitbull connects on Cobb. The leg is hooked. There's one, there's two, there's three. Ishii wins a fantastic main event here on NXT. Ishii, your winner. Oh my goodness! Hideo Itami! Hideo Itami with the global title! Just struck the champ across the head with it! GTS! GTS! Ishii is busted open! Itami putting out that challenge to Ishii here, wanting respect and the global title back.